Hey everybody, welcome back. Alright, let us continue. We are almost done with the first floor here. And we're using a cleaver just to try something different. And I'm trying to land an overhead. There's an overhead. You gotta get real close, obviously, to land an overhead. And that leaves you exposed for the counterattack. Yeah, I don't really like that. So it seems like a slash is a better idea. Whoops, did not mean to stumble over that. Let's see if he'll stumble over it. Yeah. And it didn't really help me. Yeah, I'm trying to... Uh-oh, getting flanked. You know what? I think there's plenty of light here. I'm going to switch to the scraper that we picked up. Okay, that was unimpressive. That's better. Okay, that should not have happened. There we go. Alright, that worked out, kind of. Yeah, I kind of feel like... First of all, did I have a cap under my helm? No, now I do. I kind of feel like... Well, first of all, the cleaver's terrible. But I was going to say, I kind of feel like we're looking at an unconventional weapons run, but I don't want to just restrict the run by using any rules, like, oh, it has to be unconventional weapons. But I think I am going to make an effort to try out what we might call unconventional weapons, such as the scraper. If we find a broom, we could use that a little bit. You know, things like that. Also, the pan or skillet, whatever you want to call it. That's actually a pretty decent weapon. There's that as well. All right, we've got another well-lighted area. So let's break the ash scraper out again. Alright. Well, I was going to try to go into the hallway and move towards that other light source, but he got up a little too quickly, so I'm going to try to lure him out of the doorway. There we go. Whoops. A little too far away. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, sometimes you're going to land the shot with the scraper, like on the flat side of it rather than one of the edges. That's just gonna happen, but that's okay. Okay, let's see what we might be able to find in here. And by the way, I understand that people are interested in the lore, and especially if you're kind of new to the game, you'd like me to stop and read the lore. I totally understand that. At the same time, the last thing I want to do when playing a game like this is read. Okay. I don't want to stop and read things. I have always said that I will eventually do a lore video where I get all the lore together and read it and try to make sense of it. And I'm still planning on doing that, but it's just... Obviously, I haven't gotten around to it. Because it's just not a thrilling idea to me. But we do still click on the lore very quickly because reading it in air quotes gives you XP. So that's what we're doing. We're in air quotes, again, reading it. I have read it before, though. It's not like I've never read it. I have no problem reading it silently. It's just the idea of reciting it. Not a thrilling idea. Alright, so we've got two enemies in here. We should have ample light. So I'm going to go back to the scraper. And I'd like to fight one at a time. So I'm going to... There's one over here, usually. So I'm kind of moving to the left to try to get this one's attention. I'm going to keep swinging my weapon so that we can get the aggro going. There we are. Alright, I don't think we aggroed the other one, which is good. Whoop. Oh, we did aggro the other one. And that's why it's a problem. As you can see, he has a two-handed sword. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to blast him out of the way for a second so we can finish this fight. Now we can deal with the sword guy. Oh, I missed. Not good. Ooh! Yeah, the scraper's not too bad. Let's compare these. Alright, so this one on the ground is actually a little bit better. Well, yeah, it's extremely well made. They're both extremely... whatever. This one already has better stats to start with. And there's a padded shirt. I still don't think I have one, do I? No. So that replaces my regular shirt. And this dude had a metal bar. No thanks. Alright. Now, I always assume there's no lootable containers in here. I don't... For some reason, I'm starting to wonder, is that really the case? I'm pretty sure it is the case. I was wrong. There is one here. But nothing we really want. Okay, so we've learned continuous mind sense. We'll turn that on momentarily. We've learned coherence in the meantime, so we're going to work on barrier. And I do have continuity 1, so I'm going to turn on a binding by using continuous mind sense. So you notice part of the force bar, which is blue, turned purple. That is force or focus. I said force, it's focus, I think. Focus, yeah. That means that portion of focus is bound. It's what keeps our continuous mind sense spell active, so it essentially is like used up focus. Alright, on to the second floor we go. So we successfully launched ourselves down the stairs. There's plenty of light here, and you'll notice we can see this blue glow on the zombie's head. That's their mind state, courtesy of mind sense. Now it's turned yellow because they're aggressive. Whoops. And it'll turn red if they're really aggressive. And usually purple if they're about to die or go unconscious. I don't really know exactly what's up with the purple. So you see it very briefly there as they're dying. And there you go. This cap. Is it better than this one? No, it's not. How much light do we have? I'm kind of enjoying this scraper. There's no one in there, nothing to take. There's usually, yeah, there's this zombie. I try to aggro them by swinging my weapon wildly. So they'll come down here where the light is. That's the objective. It's not working, so what I'll do instead is force blast them. That should get their attention, or it'll scare them off. That looks purple, doesn't it? No, I think it's... No, they're... I think... Oh, well. No, they... Okay, I thought it was purple. It's not. It's just yellow. I thought it was like yellow with a purple outline. Like, what does that mean? Alright. Nothing I want there. And same thing there. Don't want any of that. Can't move any of this, can I? I was just kind of curious. I haven't really tried to move those things, and you cannot move them. Alright, back to the scraper. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's good stuff right there. Okay, don't want any of that though. Alright, what do we have here? A light arming jack. Excellent. That's going to replace the padded shirt. There's these tough thigh boots. Not a fan. I mean, yeah, they cover like your whole lower body, which is nice, so it gives all of your lower body those same stats, but their thigh highs. Like, I'm not going to be caught dead wearing those. I'm sorry. It's not my character's style. Okay, so these gauntlets, how do they match up here? Yeah, we'll stick with ours. And what is this? Reinforced leather greaves. Do we want to go with greaves, or do we want to keep these on? Probably just want to keep these boots for now. If I'm going to upgrade to greaves, I'm probably going to want plate greaves. Why can I not move this one? What's going on here? There we go. Not impressive, those trousers there. And waistcoat, nope. And let's see, did I check that? Yeah, I did, from the other side. Pretty sure I checked everything. Pretty sure, yeah. All right, another mace. Let's compare. It looks the same, doesn't it? Yup. But this one's very well made. That one's well made, so I'll stick with very well made. Don't care about a shield. Alright, so let's see. See if we get something interesting here. More leather greaves. I mean, okay, so this vest has slightly less coverage, but the pierce protection is a little better. I think I'm going to go with the vest. And the greaves, like, these are good stats for protecting the lower legs, but it doesn't also protect your feet. This covers my feet as well as the lower legs. This would just be the lower legs like that, and I'd have to put shoes on. You're not going to get hit in the foot, but really the only thing we're changing here is Crush has... Now, maybe it is worth it. It's just a half circle as opposed to foot. Whatever. Now I got to find some shoes. All right. Nice. Okay. More heavy gauntlets. No, we're good. Did the zombie I killed over here have shoes or boots or nothing? Boots. Yeah. I need shoes. Maybe that dude has some shoes we can steal. Let's switch to the scraper here. Come on out. I'm going to swing. Try to aggro the enemy here. There we go. Looks like shoes. Whoops, that didn't work. Yeah. Okay. So, we'll take those. And we don't need any of those other items. Now we're going to go into combat mode so we can easily crouch under this. And we've got a chest right here. And look at that. Look at that. Some steel-capped shoes with some fantastic stats. Right when we needed them. Unbelievable. Alright. Very good. So, let's see if we can find some other useful items here. Come on. Why am I having so many issues moving things here? Is it because, oh, because my weapon is clipped through it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, now that's free. There we go. Not what I was trying to do. There we go. Platforming in Exanima, am I right? Oh man, let's try it again. There we go. And let me check this. Oh, a short spear. You know what? Yes, I'm going to equip that. And then this has much better coverage than the vest. So we're going to swap that out. How do these compare to our existing spalders? Not, it's about the same, whatever. Short sword, nope. Now, no, we're not even going to bother with it because we have the steel cap shoes. Now to go with the greaves, yeah, we're fine. All right. Wouldn't it make sense to, instead of going all the way around, to just move this over here? And we almost got it, almost got it. No, there it goes. Yeah, now I can't reach it. And thanks to cloth physics and linen physics, this no longer works. That used to work. Kind of I know we're not going to make it across, but I'm kind of curious to see how far into the jump I can get here. Alright. Worth it. So anyway, we're just going to have to go around this way and use this thing. There we go. All right. All right, so let's see if we get something useful here. Yeah, some nice cloth leggings, certainly. And another short spear. But, whoops. Let's see. Our current spear has better slash damage, and it's better make. It's mediocre as opposed to fairly coarse. No reason to switch that. We've got a mail shirt. It's not great, but it'll do. It gives us a lot more encumbrance, which is also not great, but we're working on maneuvering in armor 2, so that will eventually lower that encumbrance. And there's an arming cap, which is always good to see. Yeah. Alright. Nice. And over here, there's just unnecessary platforming danger. Okay. Maybe I need to move this. There we go. Now, it should be noted that, yes, you can platform across here fairly easily, here, to get to these two boxes, but really, it's not worth it, because you just might fall to your death. Also, you can crouch under here and try to go that way, also not recommended. So basically what I suggest is leave those boxes alone, unless you want to start over at the beginning of this level, after you plummet into the abyss. Alright, so here's where we're going to end this episode. Thank you as always for hanging out, everybody. I appreciate it. Please hit like and subscribe if you would like to, and I will see you all next time.